Hey, what's good, YouTube? I'm here today to talk about Cosmo Blazer, the new set that's coming out for the TCG. So very excited. Right now, Yu-Gi-Oh has been at a standstill. Nothing has really exploding happened, or outside the wind-ups, and all the Tier 1 decks are doing the same thing. But now, for the TCG, now we're getting this new deck called the Firefish. And I'm pretty sure all you guys at least heard the name if you guys don't know what the deck does. It's coming out in this new set. I'm on this Shriek website that's already, I guess it's already out from Japan, and they've been playing with it and topping with it. So on the Japan list, it's been topping first place a couple times. So it's actually going to be a really good deck. So we can't wait to see this and how TCG will use this deck the same way as OCG. But pretty much the new set is out, coming out soon. I don't know the exact date or anything, but some of the monsters and stuff look really cool. Like there's more Zeal weapon cards coming out. These other shark fish cards are coming out. So we've seen like a lot of more water fish support things coming out. I don't know what they do, but it looks pretty cool. The Herrick Beast. Oh yeah, they do come out in this set. They are. I don't know if they're going to be really, really good as far as being a top deck that is competitive, but they're actually really fun to play with and use. And I actually seen a Dino build version of this deck because they can add attachments to XYZs. I don't know how they do it, but I heard people talking about using that with Logia, and that sounds really, really, really good. So I mean, if they can make that consistent, and it's really hard to go against two Solemns, after Logia negates, reload. So that's that deck. The Fire Fist here. This is such a balanced deck of great searching, great. They lack attack power, but they have supporting cards that boost their attack power just crazy. So I mean, the deck is just really amazing. They can pop back row, pop monster effect. They can swing over almost everything. They have great control. They seem really consistent. They're all beast warrior type monsters. So they all share that in common as far as being fire. So that's really interesting to see how that deck is going to work over here, because I have not seen the deck really played or where it really does. So can't wait to see that. Haze Beast is another fire supporting card deck that's coming out of this new set. And this is the deck, if I would have to pick a card or a deck to play out of the set, it would be this deck, because I hadn't heard anything, like anything about it. I just heard them, coming out. They're like 6-star. They remind me of Heretics, because they're all 6-star monsters. They're high level. They don't really have level 4 monsters in their deck. You have to build your own, find some way to get them on the field. And, they seem lower tier than Heretics, because Heretics is OTK by just playing basically like 3 Heretic monsters and going in. And the Haze Beasts, they are 6 stars, guys. They can be normal summon without tributes, but they lose attack power. And, I mean, they're rank 6. They can go for rank 6 monster KCs really well, which we don't have really good of at the moment. But they also have a card coming out for them, XYZ. I don't know the exact name of it, but it's some chicken looking thing that's really broken if you get enough attachments to it, because it can go from up to from 2 to 6. 2 to 5. So that's really cool to hear from that too. More Atlantean support. More. Is this spells? I think this is more spellbook support. Awesome. More spell support. The Elemental Lore right here is going to be a dinosaur. I have not seen anybody play this card or even talk about it as much as the other Elemental Lores, because they were just really good. Grand Soul at the time was really broken. He was like $60 when he first came out, or $80, and it helped the Psychic deck actually became really popular when he came out. Because Psychics are really good Earth attribute monsters that can spam the graveyard, spam the field. E-teleports at 3. It was an opportunity for Psychics to do something. And ever since then, after the first regionals or whatever they topped in, you hadn't seen them anymore. They kind of like dried out. Same thing with Rockstun and other Earth decks. They just kind of dried out. And with the new Water Elemental Lord, that swept out with Atlanteans is just really good. Just so I don't see that being talked about as far as this guy because his effect is a ring of destruction, and you can't. I think you can't target. You can only target your opponent monsters. You can't target any monster. Yeah, it's only opponent monsters. So I mean, it makes it okay. I mean, I don't see it being ran or being that great. But I mean, you might run it and it might be good. I don't know. I hadn't seen nobody use it yet, so I hadn't seen too much play about that card or anything like that. And one of my favorite cards, I can't wait to come out in the next set. It reminds me of Tunyware, and Tunyware is like my favorite card in the Junk Synchron deck because Quick Draw used to be my favorite deck before, since whenever I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh. So they're bringing out this card called Asta Drawn. She's like, she could be a level 4 monster, she could be a level 5 monster. When she's used as a XYZ material, you draw a card. So I mean, that's basically what Tunyware is, just synchro with Tunyware. The only thing is about Tunyware being a little bit better than this card because Tunyware is a level 1 monster. He can be abused with multiple cards, Junk Synchron, 1-for-1. Where her, that you pretty much got to draw into her because she's a spellcaster, so you can't, like, if she was a warrior, then Rhoda maybe. But, being a spellcaster, I don't know what, maybe in spell books or something. I don't know. Spell books can go for rank 5 monsters with the Hermit, and then you can draw a card off of it. And you can use, her spellbook type to be played in spellbooks. I mean, I don't know. The new XYZs are coming out are the Herf, I think the OCGs, the Heart Earth Dragons. I can't wait to see that actually do anything. But they are also number cards. Number 92, Heart Earth Dragon, and number 53. So can't wait to see what these two cards will have impacts on the things that we're actually going to see them playing in competitive style or just collecting editions or, whatever. As far as some more of the XYZs that I'm really excited for coming out is this guy right here, the Terraforming Wolf, Dire Wolf, whatever his name is. I feel like he's going to be like one of the newest generic level 4 rank monster because I feel like once he comes out, he's going to be almost ran in almost every deck because of he's about the only XYZ monster that can kind of like blows up monsters, a trouble monster. Because most of the XYZs now are just have to swing into it. Like Utopia Ray is a great defender to stall out, and Maestro is a good defender. Can be a tank, can book a move monsters. But we don't have a monster that just says just blow it up. So he works like a scrap dragon. You can target one beast warrior, or wing beast type monster, and another monster or another card that anybody can control, any card on the field, and destroy those two targets. So acts just like a scrap dragon. And I know everybody heard about the new wind support. So they're bringing out this new lightning pulver card that's just really great. And I'm pretty sure you guys know his effects, but if you guys don't know, he takes 2 level 4 wind monsters to make. When this card is successfully XYZ summoned, you can select one set card your opponent controls on the field and put it back to the deck, on the bottom of the deck. And he also has another effect when he's successfully summoned. Once per turn, you can, detach to select one face-up monster or, one face-up card on the field and return it back to your opponent's, deck, on top of the deck. So that's really, really scary for XYZ to have double effects coming out like that. So it makes you want to force you to play like Warning and stuff because you don't want his effect to go off or you don't want him to live because he can be kind of game changing, super extremely game changing. So watch out for this guy. I don't know. He might be really expensive just because of the hype of the wind, archetypes popping off. And Strategic Magician or Scenic Magician or whatever it's called. Pretty much another Zenmaines. Well, I'm not going to compare it to a Zenmaines because it's not as effective as Zenmaines, but it has the property of it can't be destroyed, once per turn or, detached. So we have a 1-star that can, be a stall card, XYZ. Then we have a rank 2 for Gachi. Rank 3 Zenmaines. Rank 4, Maestro. Rank 5 is the ninja card. like we have in almost every ranks of just cars that can just last on the field forever, just tanks like Spirit Reapers. So that'd be really interesting to see her come out. And we got some nice spells and traps coming out for the new sets, the spell books, the Haze Beast, the Fire Fist. I don't know what any of these really do. I'm not gonna really look into it until they actually come out. So, and I'm thinking about pre-ordering a box. So whenever I do a pull on those, we'll see what that looks like on that. And all right, well that'd be it for this. Thanks for watching and listening. Hopefully you guys will like this new set, because this new set will add more, cards to the game as far as decks being really, adds more decks. So hopefully we'll see Fire Fist do really well. That's one card one card set at this archetype at this set that I really want to see well. And I don't want to see windups always topping and then Chaos Dragons always. Like, I want to see a new archetype just wrecking the whole field. All right. Well, thanks for listening.